Before Dangote built his refinery, Nigeria was trapped in a cycle. The government had to export crude oil, import it back, refine it, then subsidize it, and on top of that, provide an equalizer fund for those transporting it across the country. Since most of the fuel entered through Lagos, the equalizer fund was meant to make sure the petrol prices stayed the same in areas like Kano, Enugu, and everywhere else. But this system drained billions from Nigeria, locking the nation into dependency and waste. Now Dangote had options. At one point, he even considered buying the Arsenal football club in London. But instead, he decided to invest in something that will leave a legacy for Nigeria, the first massive private refinery on African soil. This is legendary because apart from Algeria and Libya, there is no other African country that was able to refine its oil at this scale. For Dangote, it isn't just business. It's about showing that Nigeria could finally take control of its oil story. The refinery, once completed, meant Nigerians could own its own crude, save billions on imports, and even export refined products. For the first time, the dream of being an energy independent looked real. Dangote even went ahead and made a deal with the government to provide the best conditions for the Nigeria country. Among these was trading in naira instead of dollar. It gave Nigerians a new economic advantage, especially on the currency. Finding the right location alone took Dangote almost 5 years. Building the refinery itself was a huge challenge, but finishing it wasn't the end of the story. The real fight started when he decided to try and plug his system to the old Nigerian oil system. Distribution was already in the hands of powerful players. Many didn't want to let go. Some pushed back and pushed hard. Others accused Dangote of trying to build a monopoly and control too much of Nigerian oil market. But think about it. If Nigeria produced crude, shouldn't the first responsibility to actually be to refine and use it at home before selling it outside? That is what Dangote was trying to push. Without that, Nigeria will always be at the mercy of foreign refineries and currency fluctuation. Dangote's project faced looting, sabotage, and attacks. The project of this size threatens powerful interests. It shakes up old money flow, but also shows how badly Nigeria needs change. This isn't just Dangote's fight, it is Nigeria's. Already, Nigerian fuel tankers have been spotted as far as China, a sign of how big this move really is. For the first time, the country isn't just exporting crude, it's exporting its own refined oil with Nigeria's name on it. That's a legacy. The refinery could mean a stable supply of fuel, less reliance on subsidies, and a stronger naira. And in today's world, where power is no longer just monopolized by the West, but shared in a new multipolar order, this puts Nigeria in a strong position. But for this to work, both the government and the people need to back process, while keeping Dangote in check so that he doesn't become exactly what he set out to replace. In the end, Dangote could have chosen football. He could have owned Arsenal and made headlines in Europe. But instead, he chose to build a refinery at home. Something that could outlast him. Something that could rewrite Nigeria's oil story. For once, it's not just about profits, it's about legacy.